Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the GIS geographical data, and as you know that GIS is nothing but a geographical information system. Especially if you see the GIS, it have the geographic data, that is the uniqueness of GIS. So the geographic data we can divide into a spatial data and non-spatial data. So the name indicates that the spatial data is nothing but which will show the features of the earth surface regarding that, and this we can divide that into a geographic field and geographic object. Now if you look at the globe or the earth surface, we have two features. One are continuous features and other one is that discrete features. For example, if you see the topography is a continuous, we can say wherever we can see that we can get the elevation, and the another thing is temperature. Wherever you go you can get the value of that particular temperature, and pressure also. Wherever you go you will get the value of a pressure. So this is a continuous one that we are calling as a geographic field. And there are some objects. Suppose if you are moving on road, so it has a starting point and ending point. So it is only the network of roads we can see that are a discrete we can call as a geographic objects. So that discrete objects, for example, you can take the building. So you have a specific what you call as area where the building is constructed, and if you go beyond that you will get the value of other things. So now geographic field and geographic object. So geographic field is nothing but a continuous, and in GIS we will represent this continuous data in a raster form. This is the best form of representation of GIS data, in a raster form. And if you look at the geographic object, we can say that it is some are discrete, whatever I said, and this discrete data we can represent this in GIS as a vector data. So now, so we can say that the models of GIS data is nothing but one is raster and one is vector, which is raster is a continuous and vector is a discrete objects. So if you look at on the earth surface, we can come across these two things. One is continuous, one are discrete. So this is the best representation of the geographic data, and we can call this as a GIS data models. So in the raster, how this data will be stored? It is in the form of a what we call array of cells, or it is stored in the form of a pixels. We can say if you draw this one, you can here, and the vector will represent by xy coordinates. So this we are calling as a vector data. In vector data, generally this will represented by point, line, and polygon features. Then now another one is non-spatial data. For example, just you look at the figure. This you think that this is a Godavari river flowing, and the name of the river is Godavari. What is the length of this river and what is the number of tributaries of this river? So that represents about the non-spatial data, and this non-spatial data we can also call as attribute data. This will be represented in the form of a table. So now here if you look at this river, the future of this river will represent in a, either we can represent in a raster form or in a vector form. So this is called as a spatial data, and this attributes, or we can call name of the river, length of a river, and number of tributaries, that will represent as a non-spatial data or attribute data. These are about this topic. Thank you.